everybody, welcome. We out here. It's been, oh, hi, there's a fruit fly. Yeah, I've been inundated with bugs in here. It's really fun. It has been a day, so this is gonna be like a ramble, and plus the glass tapping too. So yeah, I ended up calling off work today because I don't know if any of you guys are also insomniacs. I'm assuming some of you are probably. Um, but yeah, it's not uncommon that I'll go an entire night without sleeping for even as little as a minute. So that was last night for me. So I called off work today because I was like, girl, no, no, it just can't happen. Okay, so I've done this video before, and I figured I would do it again and have it hopefully be a little bit better with the sound and stuff. We'll see. I don't know. If y'all saw the setup right now, it's goofy. It does keep moving. It's okay. It's fine. But yeah, this was originally vodka, and now it's full of eyeshadow, and it's kind of like a snow globe a little bit. But yeah, this was the Crystal Head vodka, just the regular clear one. Because I've seen the other skulls that are like black or rainbow or like all different sorts of colors and stuff. I've literally had this forever for like a decoration. Of course, I drank all the vodka out of it a long time ago. Actually, I think this was from my 21st birthday. Yeah. Damn, yeah, I have not changed out any of my decorations in a very long time. Like, literally, even after moving across the country, it's still, like, all the same shit. Y'all, I'm so tired. I think the longest amount of time I've ever gone without sleeping has been like 3 days straight, somewhere around there. Because sometimes it's like, your brain will not stop yapping. Melatonin doesn't really do anything. Smoking weed, that can have the opposite effect on me a lot of the time. You know what's hilarious kind of is, so I had a neighbor on the other side of me that was a drug addict, and Oh my god, it was so annoying. He would like blast music and be like bouncing off the walls. I don't know what he was doing in there. The way I always think about it is it sounded like he was dropping a bowling ball from the ceiling to the floor, like repeatedly. Like loud shaking, like it made my whole apartment shake. Just like loud banging all the time, all the time. And then today, they literally brought up this truck and then like this big garbage truck thing, and then they were throwing all of his shit out the window. Like they literally threw a whole sofa out the window into the bed of the truck. And it looked really gross. It looked really gross. I'm not gonna lie, walking past his door, simply just walking past his closed door, there was a smell. There was a stench. Oh my god, this thing is bothering me so much. I don't know if you can tell, but this eye, I'm gonna sneeze. No, I'm not. No, you're not. This eye, though, is so irritated. Oh, God. Could not tell you why. It's like it likes to get red and itchy all up in here. Just this eye, never this one. This one has never done that. I don't know what brings it on. I've never noticed a pattern of what triggers it. Except maybe the heat. It seems to be like a summer thing. It's just like my one eyelid just gets all like hot and red and itchy and dry. And it's like puffy. Yeah, I don't know what's wrong with me. It's fine. Ooh. I'm so excited for fall. I've been working on my haunted house stuff, making some prosthetics, because I'm, yeah, part of the makeup team at this haunt. Last year I did the acting too, but I'm not going to do that this year because, god damn, it's a lot. It's a lot. And just with work and everything, I can't. And I'd rather just do the makeup, to be honest. ASMR burp. I feel like this video might be too quiet. I'm not really good at knowing. I mean, I tested a couple times, but you know. Oh my goodness. The urge. Yeah, no, I'll break my teeth. You guys, I'm over summer. I have to be real, I'm over summer, I'm ready for fall. I'm also just extra over summer because I had surgery. I can't really do anything too crazy. Like, I still can't technically like work out. I can walk is pretty much what I can do, but I can't swim or be like too active. Therefore, I am over summer. I'm over the heat. I'm over sitting and sweating and while not doing anything. Ready for fall. Whoa. What does this look like? I can't really see through it. I can a little bit. pretending to like poke your eyeballs out. Whoa. Do y'all read at all? I need more books to read. So if it's not obvious, I am super into horror for like genres of reading. Horror, anything like kind of psychological, you know, or like manga. So let's see. I really wanna read more like super weird or like gory or just like strange like books that maybe not too many people know about. You know what's cool is in Portland, because every now and again I go there. They have the biggest bookstore in the world, actually, which is surprising. Like, it's really big when you're like outside of it or like walking around inside, but like it doesn't feel like it's the biggest bookstore in the world, but it is. It is. Super cool place. But honestly, come on though, for the biggest bookstore in the world, they could have a bigger horror section. As far as I'm aware, the only horror section they have is the one aisle. But there you'll find horror books that would definitely not be at Barnes & Noble or any, you know, big retailer place of books, you know. And I read, oh goodness, oh yeah, Exquisite Corpse by Poppy Bright, I think was the name. Pretty sure the author's name is different now, but that was a hell of a book. But yeah, if there's more, if anyone knows any more recommendations that are like kind of gruesome or just like, or not, I like all kind of horror, so I'm not picky. Whether it's like blood and guts or not at all, they could just be psychological, suspense, supernatural, murderer kind of stuff, literally any kind of horror, like abstract, weird, like Lovecraft, like, you know, anything, Stephen King, anything. But yeah, I want more like more weird stuff like that. Because that's something I've read kind of recently was that book. But yeah, that one I found in, although they do still have that one at Barnes & Noble too. I wasn't aware of that. I was just kind of picking up random books. But yeah, I love the horror genre. I know it's cliche, I do like Stephen King. Not all of his stuff. Some of it's kind of boring or like just weird in like the wrong way. But let's see, I've read like Firestarter, Pet Sematary, Carrie, which I believe Carrie is was his first novella. I forget well, I forget what it's considered, but his first actual like full-length book, I think. The Mist, uh, It. I have read It. Actually, I've read it, I think, like 2 or 3 times. It's been a while, but Misery. Oh my goodness. Because I know all the stuff I have on my shelf isn't all that I've read by him. I've read more stuff by him that I don't own. Cell. That's another one I've read. Oh man. That one series that oh, like the Mr. Mercedes series. I've read all of those except Holly. Which that's hardly, those aren't really horror. It's more just like, what would you consider that? Thriller, suspense, action kind of vibe. Bizarre Bad Dreams is short stories. Oh, I just reread Revival. I really like that one. But yeah, Stephen King. Okay, what else? I like the classic, like Lovecraft, Edgar Allan Poe, that stuff. I've read a good portion of those stories. Dracula, Frankenstein, like all like the horror classics, I would say I have read. Excuse you. Hello. I'm having a hard time thinking right now. I'm so tired. I need to sleep. Will that happen? I don't know. I don't know. I'm glad to have been making videos again. Well, this is only the second one so far, but I am going to keep making them. And I know they kind of probably suck right now, but I'm gonna get better. And yeah, if subscribe to this channel if you want to. If you're like a horror fan or anything like that, I want you here. I'm greasy. I can talk more about books another time when I can actually like think thoughts. But other than Stephen King, I really want to reread the Silence of the Lambs series. I need to. I love, and I know people pretty much hate the endings of like any given book series or TV show. So I'm sure people will be like, I hated the ending, but the Silence of the Lambs book series, I love how it ends. I love when the bad guy like kind of wins. I love that. But I want to reread those books again. They're so good. And no, I've never watched any of the shows associated with Silence of the Lambs. I've only seen the OG movie. Duh. That was actually my first horror movie I ever watched. Like you can hardly call it a horror movie, but it's still within that realm. But of course, it's cheesy and old because it's from was that the 80s? Older? I don't even know. But yeah, I've seen that. I've seen Red Dragon, which, you know. And then I tried to watch like Hannibal and like Hannibal Rising. Oh, goodness gracious. I don't really remember either of those, and I think that's probably a good thing. But yeah, the books. Love the books. And what else? Yeah, one more thing I'll add with that is with the manga. My favorite manga or like stuff that's like fresh in my mind. Homunculus. Love it. It's weird. There's a few scenes, you know, if you read it, you know what I'm talking about that I could do without. Unfortunately, with horror, ow, I can't crack. seems to kind of come with the territory, which is, again, unfortunate. With certain scenes that could be excluded based on how I'm saying this and how my face looks. I feel like you know what I'm talking about. But yeah, in Homunculus, yeah, certain scenes that could have been excluded, just like, if you don't know what I'm getting at, Stephen King's It, that's, that kind of stuff. Like, why do we need, why? Like, overly, gross stuff. But yeah, Homunculus, still love it. It's good. Just straight up good. Yeah. Berserk. I've been really slacking on reading that. I have a few of the omnibuses. No, my God. Omnibuses. That doesn't seem like that should. What? Yeah, Death Note, Tokyo Ghoul, only the manga of Tokyo Ghoul, not the frickin' anime. That can go die in a hole. Yes, even the first season, I don't care. The whole thing needs to be redone. The only thing good about it was the frickin' first opening song. That was it. The rest was garbage. And then Junji, everybody knows Junji Ito. I feel like he's a little bit overrated. But his work is important because everybody freaking knows about it, so it's like good to get that kind of exposure for that kind of genre, But yeah, alright, I'm gonna shut up about books and stuff now. I can talk about that another time. There's fruit flies buzzing around. Unhinged. Alright, I'm going to go now. Thank you for watching. Thank you for tuning in. There's people in the hallway. Every little sound echoes so bad in the hallway. Whoa, I'm EP. Okay. Oh my God, no, someone's blasting their music. Alright, well, I hope y'all have a good night. And I will see you in the next one. Bye.